appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard. Ready for that running play. From the 27, Herbert. This is brought in by Casper. And touchdown! Dave Casper, 73 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. Touchdown! Mike Ditka, 48 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Nowhere to go for Herbert.
Two on one.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dickerson trying the right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Good, James.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
James, how you doing, buddy?
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Thanks, Michael, with the 50 stars. Appreciate that 50 stars, buddy.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. So the completion good for 7.
Thanks, Michael, with the 100 stars. Appreciate the 100 stars, man.
Fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
Ain't going nowhere.
And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening
All is well,
drive
buddy.
turnover.
All is well.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen.
What's been
Let's
going
give
on
a
with you,
little credit
James?
for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9.
Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the
200
offense.
stars,
It's now the
Michael
offense's
Grucho.
responsibility to pay that
Okay.
off for them. To show
I see you,
respect
Mike.
to
I
them.
see you,
Hey,
Mike.
you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Found him tonight, buddy. Appreciate the love,
1st and 10,
man.
it's Gibson.
Appreciate the love.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game
Oh,
progresses.
yeah, oh, yeah. I'm always going to support you, bro.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set
All right,
of
we over
downs.
here playing
The way this game
Oh,
is going, the way
Gonzalez,
that they
appreciate
possess the
that
ball
foul.
on the other
Appreciate
side
that
of the
light,
field,
no.
you go 3 and
No,
out
no.
here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
They're playing Mr.
So
Red
on
Grant
the
right
other
here.
side of the field now, it's first
Teaching
and
bear
10
of
as they got
Washington,
things
D.C.
rolling on this drive. A give to Gibson running right. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown Commanders.
Got in there.
Antonio Gibson, 48 yards.
And
the
Michael
Commanders
Vick,
use
100
the
stars,
early turnover
man.
to get
100
on the board
stars.
first here
Appreciate
in
that,
this one.
guys.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra.
In my head said, ain't nothing in the party. I got you.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
I keep you in a safe environment.
The offense back out there
Keep you in
at
a
the
safe
line ready for
environment.
their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Best Madden streamer out here. Okay, I got you. Appreciate that. Got a 91 overall team out here.
Dickerson on the handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good
First game you did.
First down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's
First
down
down.
just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A carry for Dickerson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
What are you talking about, man?
Running it with Dickerson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much
It's
better
out
there.
waste, man.
2-yard gain.
People
Well,
sleep.
they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as
People
much
sleep.
running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very,
People
very
sleep.
difficult for him in that situation.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of
Wow.
bounds. So they'll get
thought he
10
was
there,
gonna
but it leaves
score.
them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a ghost situation here on 4th and inches.
Tucker's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the
Damn.
coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when
Got
they're
cheated
there.
right there.
Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from
Fumble?
the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was
mean
there.
pass
Tried to
interference,
force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
I did Dorito Dion.
Return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the
Yo,
red
sad.
zone
What
now on
up,
1st
though?
down. They'll run now with Dickerson. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Why you keep saying that,
Watching
man?
that play unfold and watching him complete it.
Come on,
brought back
Zach.
memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle.
Touchdown, 10-7.
Tony Gonzalez in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Pass, Rick.
And
Pass.
he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Tackle made by Chase Young. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give running right, Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the
And no legends ain't shit for tomorrow.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Got me. Caught me with that one.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Air coverage.
Brevin Jordan, 30 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, I feel fucking big.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Once more, Gibson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, he don't respect me.
Here's Eric Dickerson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are,
I just beat the nigga.
14-9. Ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football.
It's on my stream.
Offensive line. Don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately.
Yeah, it's on there.
Off.
The first game is on
down
there.
To the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This a quick pass to Davis. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
It's caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing
Two
more
and
and more
one
when I
over
go
here.
around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense
You got
back
me,
out
man.
there
You
at
got
the
me. I
line,
can't
ready for
say
their
nothing
next
about it.
drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Now a desperation
Oh my
throw
God,
deep
what kind of
downfield.
fucking pass
This
was
is
that?
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and the Commanders are going to take possession
we're gonna play
here
again.
at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2
Oh, we're gonna
scores
play
late in the
again.
4th. I get it.
I won
Now
2,
is
he
the time
won
to
1.
throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a
Good
chance.
game. Right.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only
2
did we
on 1.
have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
And one of my peoples asked me to go to his son's high school football game today. They were shooting at the game. I didn't go. Yeah. uh Glad I wasn't there. Yeah, I'm just glad I wasn't there. Shooting up the school now. All right, come on, come on, come on. Everybody, scream. No, he 2-1. He 2-1. Also, don't forget that. Don't forget that he 2-1. Still down. Allah, you can get one. Ooh, yeah. Got a winning record against you. Oh, You too. You too. Oh, good. That squeaked in. No couple of people.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden
I gotta
Ultimate
watch that
Team.
Jeffrey Dahmer
Now,
shit.
to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert to throw right away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Herbert throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
I believe I couldn't get in right there.
Runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
About to find out.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A give up the middle to Gibson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Herbert. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tackle by Rod Woodson. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A handoff running left is Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they can go on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Reload. Roll. Alert.
They'll go again with Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Suckup's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that.
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A
whole
little bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Score is 3-3. 3-3 score.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Y'all gotta give me games, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward
That's that free
halftime.
Ramsey.
Let's go now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Succop's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Get the
We'll
ball
have plenty
back.
more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Hey.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun. 44 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And here's a give to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
About that song.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A give to Gibson running right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way.
The ball
with the
turning.
football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And it's a touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
I take that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need.
2nd and 7. Herbert. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check smash.
A handoff for Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A carry for Gibson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reggie White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Herbert now to throw. And look at this. They get the target. Needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Herbert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful